Hey, what's up? In this video, I'm gonna talk about using HTML5, CSS3, this to use if you're making your own website. Do you need it? Whether you need HTML5, CSS3 or not. And I'm gonna go over a recent update I've done for my website. I am in a process of redesigning the website from a website builder using the Hostinger web hosting, which is a self-hosted service. I'm gonna convert it. Actually, I am building another site, and then I'm gonna convert the domain name to the new website. And the new website I'm gonna be discussing. It's an HTML template, HTML5, CSS3, and it may have some bootstrap, I think, that I'm not familiar with, and it's got some maybe JavaScript, but I'm not sure. But they call them HTML5 templates because when you go to one of the template website template market like Template Monster and Theme Forest, they call them HTML5 templates. So, but obviously they come with CSS3, and some of them has some JavaScript. But basically, if it's not using a platform, a website builder, and it's not WordPress, it's not Shopify, it's not Squarespace, and Duda and those platform, then it's going to be HTML5. This way, it's platform independent and it can be used on self-hosted uh, web hosting services. And this is what I have. Even though nowadays self-hosted services they have website builders where you don't have to have you don't need to use coding like HTML5 and CSS3 or JavaScript. You can just drag and drop the element to a web page and you can make a website. But you get to a point making your own website using website builder. It may not be a great design if you're not a web designer, because myself, I'm not a web designer. I like to use the code to put the pieces together. I'm learning the code, HTML5, CSS3, and some JavaScript, just starting with JavaScript. And I want to put a website, but I don't know how to. I'm not a good designer because you have to be your questions in a comment box and let me know if you have any question. I'm talking about making a website, and I'm gonna be using. I am in the process of using an HTML5 template, and the subject here is uh, is to learn or if you already know some HTML5, and CSS3, it will help a lot because sometimes you need to make some adjustment, not adjustment like changes, modification to the code, and using HTML5 and CSS, learning them, it's very helpful. So this is what I'm talking about. Um, so yeah, if you have any questions, submit it in a comment and I can answer you now if you're on this live stream. So basically, let me turn on this off and on. Yeah. So basically, can you guys see me? Just to drop something in the comment box. Let me just raise this here. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah. Come on. What do you mean? Come on. Yeah, I think that's a new one. Yeah, so using HTML5 CSS3 template with some libraries like Bootstrap or JavaScript will make you will uh, uh, you know this way you'll have a website that independent of the website builders like Squarespace, Shopify, Weebly, Wix. Those are good platform, but if you don't want to use them in the beginning and you want specific design that you're not gonna find there, even though Wix have a lot of design, they have a lot of designs. Um, so yeah, it's good to know some HTML5, CSS3 because it helps a lot. It helps a lot because sometimes you want to make a change to the code, some minor changes, like maybe you want to add a link or to another web page. You can do that if you want, but you have to know some HTML, CSS. You don't have to be advanced, but know the basics. And there are some references that you can refer to, and they're very useful, but you have to know the basics first. You have to learn the basics because I took some courses online and they have the basic knowledge. So now I'm comfortable with HTML5, CSS3. I'm a little bit comfortable. I'm not an expert, but I'm comfortable. So if you give me a web page, let's say it's dark, let's dark blue, and I want to change it to light green. I can adjust the color. So these are very basic changes, modification, but they're very important. They're essential if you want to try to use templates for your website. And using templates is good because it will give you a lot of options for design, so many designs. You can go to, let's say, template monster, you can go to theme forest, and there are a lot of platforms that you can visit, and they have you can buy HTML5 templates, and they're cheaper. They're much cheaper than other templates because they're not everybody want to get into HTML5 CSS3. That's why if you learn the basics, you'll have an edge over other people who want to DIY their website or other and this way you don't have to go to the basics like a website builder, drag and drop. And because this way you don't even have to worry about the design. You can pick the design you want. Once you pick the design, uh, you download it, and then all what you do, you have to learn how to upload it to your web hosting website, and how to edit it. And you have to use HTML, I mean, a code editor like Visual Studio Code. This is one of my favorite editors. Some some people use Notepad plus plus, others use different code editors online, but my favorite is Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code, I like it, and it's got so many options. It got the emit, and it's got the autocomplete. It's got the line wrap. So it's got so many options that you can use, and you can add extensions, and it's got the live server when you can see how your template looks like when you updated. So if you're on this live stream, let me know where you're tuning in from, and if you have any questions, submit your questions so I can help you. uh, if you have any question about using HTML templates and how to ways, what do you need, what are the requirements, what are the resources that you need for to use HTML5 templates for your website, because recently I uploaded one to my website, and I am in a process of converting the website that I used that I built with using website builder, the drag and drop that I made myself, and I'm gonna change it to a well-designed template, because if you buy a templates from a reputable market like Theme Forest and Template Monster, and there are a lot of other templates, shops. You can get one which is approved. It has good design, and they're not expensive compared to the to other platforms like Shopify and Wix, Weebly, Squarespace. Those are good platforms too if you can afford them. They're kind of expensive, you know. So yeah. So if you have any questions, if you're tuning in on this live stream, I want to thank you so much. And if you will be on a future replay, also I want to thank you. I value your time, and I'm here to help you with answering questions you may have about this topic of making a website and using HTML5 template. And I started this service not too long ago that I can set up a website for somebody who needs a website quickly. This way it doesn't have to be built from scratch from the codes. I just use templates and they're ready and they're not that expensive. And it doesn't cost a lot of money if you want to hire someone to make a website if it's already made a template. Basically they're not building it from scratch, the basic codes, starting with all the codes. So this is why recently I like the templates. So if you have any question on this live stream, let me know and make sure you subscribe to the channel and submit a question if you're trying to build a website or you're interested to learn about making a website. Let me know. So yeah. So once uh, once you learn how to use the basics of HTML5 and CSS3, uh, it will be easier to edit some part of the code, of your templates, the HTML5 templates. You don't have to do a lot of work on it, but you might want to change the color. You might want to add a page. All what you need is a link, and then you want to center the link in a footer, let's say, or in the middle of the page. So these you have to know these codes. So sometimes you might want to change the background image, the color. You can do that. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Drop them in a comment. I don't have a lot of people on this live stream, one or two, and they're tuning in and out. But if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to answer you. We're talking about making using HTML5 templates to make a website. Is it? Do you have to learn HTML5, CSS3? This is questions I'm answering now. How much does it cost? What are the requirements? What are the resources to make a website using HTML5 templates? Can you do it, or you have to hire somebody? So we don't know. Everybody have different kind of skills, different backgrounds. So yeah, let me know if you have any question. I want to thank you so much for joining this live stream. I don't have a lot of people, just one or two, but they're tuning in and out, so it must be different people, tuning in. So let me know if you have any questions in a comment box, so I can answer it. And yeah, so what's good about website templates? You don't have to design or code a web page from scratch. You can buy somebody else's design and you can use it to your website. And if you want to sell it, you get a commercial license. Most of them have commercial licenses. It's not expensive, and you can use it for somebody else's to sell somebody else's, a website or provide a service. But you have to get approval for the second template, which is the commercial commercial license. You can get a commercial license. You pay extra, and you know. So, anybody else have a question or comments, or you wanted to discuss any topics related to using website templates, specifically the HTML5 templates? If you're interested to learn about this and how to set up a website using an HTML5 CSS3 template, let me know. I'm here to answer your questions to help you. And I want to thank you so much for joining. Your time is very valuable to me, and I do appreciate it. And whether you're on this live stream or on a future replay, I want to thank you so much. Make sure you submit a question if you want me to answer it. Also, share any topics, and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're interested in this kind of topics. And on my channel, I talk about different subjects, including HTML5, CSS3, how to make a website, a web page, because I've been learning how to code a web page using HTML5, CSS3, and some JavaScript. And recently I started to learn with Python. I'm not an expert in those, but I'm here to tell you, you don't have to be an expert. You can learn the basics of HTML5, CSS3, and you can use them to make a simple web page or to edit an existing web page. So, and what's good, HTML templates, they're cheaper than other templates because not everybody knows how to use them. The people who build their own website, or some of the people who do it for a business, they use Squarespace, like they use platforms like Squarespace, Weebly, and Shopify, because they're drag and drop, and they're not. There is no need to code, even though you can inject code in a back end, but you can build them without using any code. You just drag and drop. But in the case of HTML5 templates, it's good to know minor codes, how to use the minor code HTML5, CSS3. This way, if you want to make some minor changes, like the color of a page, if you want to add a link to another page on the main page, you can do that. You know how to adjust it, how to maneuver the some of the codes. That helps, but I don't recommend you make a lot of changes to the template, because you'll be opening yourself for more work and for a lot of issues fixing codes, because the code, the way it's done, it's gonna work with each other. It's built, and it's meant to be used the way it's built. That's what I want to say. It's meant the way it's built. So you don't want to make a lot of drastic changes, just very minor changes. Uh, Guys, if you're on this live stream, I want to thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and let me know if you have any questions, if you're interested in this kind of topic. So let me know. I'm here to help you. So just to drop a question, or a comment, or a topic you wanted to discuss. If I can discuss it, if not, I will try to refer you to the right resources. Who else is here? Let's see. Yeah, I don't get a lot of people. I only get like one or two usually, and but I like to help, even if there is one person on this live stream. I'm gonna keep going, even if there's only one person. But I wish you can ask questions and submit your ideas about this topic using a website, making a website using HTML5, CSS3. So yeah, yeah, and what's good about using HTML5 templates? They are cheap. They're not expensive. I mean, the recent one I used for my website, it's only $10. $10, and I bought the commercial license for it, few bucks, so it didn't cost me over. It didn't cost me more than $14, and I have the commercial license for it. So once I build my website, I can use it to build other people's websites. So if you're interested in having your own website, let me know. Just I haven't done any customer yet, and I am starting this new. You'll be the first customer, but make sure you check out the website and go to the web page, to the HTML5, where it says there is a link on the main page. It says my future website, and that future website, you click on a link, it will take you to how the website would be looking like, and that's the template. It's HTML5 template. I only had to do minor editing to the footer. I had to add couple pages for the legal document for the website, like the privacy and uh, the cookie consent form. Yeah, yeah, I had to add those, and I have to make make the link clickable to direct me to another web page. So let me know if you have any questions if you're on this live stream. I've been seeing one person or two only, but I'm here to help you. So if you have any questions, submit it in a comment, and check out uh, my website, georgekcwebservices.com. And there's a link on a page. It says my future website. Click on it, and it will take you to the new design. So, anyone else have a question about making a website, how to DIY your website? Or if you want to hire somebody, it's good to know that you have so many options. And if you want to get into a very inexpensive option, you get a self-hosted web hosting service like Hostinger. You get the shared domain. It's the cheapest. Usually I get it for 1 or 2 years, and you get a template and install it, or you can use the website builder that they have in your web hosting company, or you can install WordPress and use WordPress. Is very famous, and it's used for over 35% of the websites on the internet. Um, but myself, I started using recently the HTML5 templates. So the WordPress, it's not the Squarespace and Shopify and Weebly, those platforms. Even though those platforms are great, but for me they're expensive, so I want something cheaper, and this is the one of the cheapest way to make a website. You get a shared independent web hosting, and then you'll get uh, a template and the HTML5 template, and then you install it on your website and you do the editing. Now, if you're this does not apply if you build if you want to build a website on Squarespace, because they already have templates and the website builder. You can build a website. You can use their back end, the codes if you want, but you have to pay extra. But my point is, those platforms are great. They're very good for beginners and advanced alike, but they are expensive. You know, if you get to Squarespace, Weebly, Shopify, at least they want you to pay like initially. I mean, some plans are cheaper, but at least they you have to pay about $25 per month if you want to get options to access the back end to add codes and other apps. You know, whether you're on Shopify, Squarespace, Weebly, and other platforms, uh, you know, they are a bit expensive, even though they're great, they're famous. This is why I use website self-hosted website building. It means I can get my own website and host it there, you know. But if you have a website with, let's say, Squarespace or Shopify, Weebly, Wix, those platforms are great too. But if you build your website on Squarespace, you cannot move it around. But if you build a website on a regular web hosting like HTML5, CSS3, you upload them to the file manager in your control panel of the web hosting account, and then you upload them there. You know. So if you have any questions, let me know. We're talking about website making and what tool should you use, and this specific. Um, Session. This video is about website templates and HTML5 templates. So, yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any future updates. So, what else? Anybody have a question? I don't see any questions coming in the comment box. Let me know if I can help you. So, yeah. Anybody else? Anybody have a question on this live stream? I'm here to help you. I explain about website making processes, but so let me know what you think. If your questions, I can answer you right now. Anyone else? Yep. So anyone else have a question? Submit your. There's a chat box here. Add your questions in it. You know. Make sure you if you have any question. If you don't, I'm not gonna force anyone to add a question or participate, but it's good to all right, questions, comments, topics you want me to discuss. If I know the knowledge, if I don't have the knowledge, I'll try to refer you to other resources. So we're talking about making a website using templates, and why it's a good idea to learn HTML5, CSS3, even though you're using templates. You still need them if you want to make some minor editing or changes to a web page. So, anyone else have a question? There's only one viewer now. Anyone else have a question? So, yeah. How to DIY a website. Do you need HTML5, CSS3 skills? So, anyone else have a question? No questions coming in. Okay, maybe tomorrow I'll conduct another session, another video tomorrow before noon because I start to get tired now and I don't see any questions coming in to answer them. So I think I'm thinking of wrapping up the video in 5 minutes. I'll hang out if you have any questions. If not, it doesn't make sense to keep streaming. Yeah. So okay. Anyone else? Anyone else have a question? All right. So just wait 5 minutes, then I wrap up the session. Yeah. All right. There's no more questions. All right. Okay. So uh, I guess no more questions coming in. I want to wrap it up, and hopefully I'll do another one tomorrow as a follow up for this one using HTML5 templates to make a website, and I can give you examples tomorrow on the screen. But now I'm getting tired, so I want to wrap up the video, and there's not people, nobody is adding a comment. So. With that said, I will see you tomorrow, maybe with another stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day and great evening. So that's it. Mm.